Hi, this is Hazel with Keyhole Conversations, and I'm here today with Conrad Justmore, the author of River of Murder, and he's going to read one of his favorite scenes from that story.
In River of Murder, Jimmy O'Reilly is a private investigator in a small Kansas town, and he is investigating a possible murder on the Johnson farm. And he has asked a good friend of his, Laura Bascom, to come out and help him investigate because he stumbled upon a pile of bones. And Laura, among other things, is a bone expert. And so she has acquiesced to coming out and taking a look, and she does so and tells him that they indeed are human. And with just here in the field work, can give him several facts, one of which bones, such as a finger bone, that is missing. Now, she does require for her assistance that he take her dancing to a country and western dance the next week out at the Knights of Columbus Hall. So this scene picks up when they are there in the Knights of Columbus Hall, and they've danced several dances, country line dances, and so they're on a little break here where we pick up with the scene. Laura wiped a tear away at the end of a faithful rendition of Hank Williams' "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry," and said, "Sorry, it gets to me every time I hear it." "No apology needed, ma'am," I said in my mock accent. I grabbed her arm and pulled her back out to the dance floor as the band jumped into a rendition of "Great Balls in Cowtown." While we boogied, we politely argued over the precise meaning of the word balls in the title, until I noticed her attention shift to the band, in particular the fiddle player, the one member who did not fit the traditionalist makeup of the group. In his early 20s, and of course I know for a fact that Laura has an affinity for younger men, he was junior by 20 to 40 more years than any of the other members of the band. His hair was long and stringy, although neatly pulled back, and he sported a scraggly Fu Manchu beard and mustache. He wore black baggy cargo pants and a black t-shirt that said "Spear Brittany," and had an unbuttoned long-sleeve flannel shirt over it. His feet were ensconced in giant clodhopper Doc Martens boots. He looked like he could have been straight out of a Seattle grunge band. But he played a mean fiddle. "Ma'am," I mocked again, "I'm considering requesting you're cheating hard. If y'all keep this up," I nodded toward the fiddle player. Suddenly, she stopped dancing and said, "Go get me another beer, and then I've got something to tell you." "Oh, great." Left on the dance floor and jilted again. I smiled and walked over to the keg. When I returned to the table with her beer, she sat there, still staring at the kid on the stage. "What's the attraction, the Fu Manchu?" "Look at his fiddle," she said, not taking her eyes off of him. "What do you notice?" "I don't know. I wouldn't know a fiddle from a violin," I said, deadpan serious. She rolled her eyes at me. Funny. "I'm talking about its construction. The 4 tuning pegs, which are always made of wood, almost always ebony." "Well, one of his isn't. But what's the big deal?" "It's a phalanx." I looked at her with a dumb expression, I'm sure, as my mind conjured up a military image of hundreds of these little white things on a hillside getting ready to attack an opposing army's phalanx of other little white things. "A bone, you bonehead. It's a finger bone, a phalanx." "Oh, that kind of phalanx. Only you would notice that." That was one of the same bones that was most obviously missing from the skeletal remains you showed me out at the Johnson farm. I'm telling you, you need to talk to this guy. "Oh, yeah, I'm going to walk up to him and casually say, that's a fine-looking finger bone you got there, buddy. Where'd you get it?" "And you're the one with the PI license." She got up abruptly, walked up to the platform, and said a few words to the kid while he was on an interlude break. When he jumped back in, she returned. "You get a date with Charlie Chan?" "I'll skip that stuff and listen, O'Reilly. Well, I made a song request. I got a good look at a number of things. One, that tuning peg is pure skeletal of Homo sapiens, a proximal phalanx, the finger bone closest to the knuckle, the same one missing from the bones you showed me at Johnson's. 2, His bow is also rather unique. Fiddle bows are strung with coarse Mongolian horsehair. His has human hair on it. Pause. Well, you finally got my attention, Laura. I sat back, let out a long, low breath, and tried to think this one through. And now for the secret at the end. One of the things that Laura is known for is her impeccable wardrobe and the way she dresses. In fact, just for the country and western dance, she was all duded out in her cowgirl outfit, a Scully shirt, Dan Post boots, studded jeans. When she teaches at the university, she dresses impeccably in her silks, always a matching silk outfit with the ensemble, scarf, the whole business. Well, the secret at the end is that even though Laura isn't based on any one person, her wardrobe actually comes from my wife's closet.